Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lakeisha-mcknight is here and we are live. I'm your leadership specialist and wealth mentor. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome aboard, guys. Welcome aboard. Let me fix this hair of mine. All right, so we should be good, right? Should be good on Facebook. Let me see. Let me check it out really quick. Got to make sure our audio and video is doing extremely well. Welcome aboard. I don't have my intro today. I said let's scratch the intro for today and let's dive right on into it. So again, good evening to everyone. It's about 7:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here in Chesapeake, Virginia, within the U.S. of A. It's May the 21st. It's a Thursday, y'all. It is a Thursday, and so welcome aboard to the show. Welcome, welcome. You see, the whole goal of the show is really to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. So welcome to the show, everybody. As you can see, right, let me make sure I'm pointing the right way. There we go. Up there. Okay, it's a little tricky at times pointing. But up there, you see that we're 7 days a week, 7 o'clock p.m., every single evening, every single night. And so, again, welcome aboard. Excited to be here with you. Do me a quick favor, like or love this particular stream or podcast that you're tuning into. Comment below if you want to leave your thoughts. If you have questions that you want to ask, leave them below. And then we also have the ability for you to share this out or do a watch party. Either way, let's have some fun. You ready to have some fun? I am. I am ready. And so many of you know that over the last couple of days, even weeks, we've been really focusing in on home-based business owners. And why have we been doing this? Simply because many people are still on quarantine. I know that I am protecting myself and my family. And so we're doing what's necessary in this time, in this season. And so you need ways to generate income, supplemental options. Some different options, okay? Because some people out there may not have employment, right? And of course, depending on what your goal is, if your goal is to achieve financial time and location freedom, we know that choosing that E quadrant that Robert Kiyosaki speaks of is not going to be the path to get you there. So for those of you who are wanting financial freedom, time freedom, or location freedom, you're in the right place at the right time because I'm going to help you to get there. And hopefully, again, you are indeed ready. So let's go ahead and dive on in there. So we're really just going over this particular book right here. 103 Ways to Fail in Network Marketing, a guide to your success. And this is a book that was authored by my mentors, Mrs. Valerie and Ty Bess. And so we're going over these ways, and I'm going to share with you the 85th way to fail. But I'm not just going to leave you there. I'm going to talk about how you can overcome and not fall into that particular trap. I want you to succeed in whatever home-based business you have. You know, if you're trying to build a network from the comfort of your home or wherever your phone or your laptop is, these strategies are going to help you to succeed. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. And I also have some announcements to share towards the end of this. And so I want you definitely to remain until the end to get those announcements so that you can thrive in this season. So here's the 85th way to fail. Refuse to listen to positive tapes every day. Now, I laughed and I giggled when I read this one because I consider myself to be a millennial. Now, when I heard the word tape, I began thinking about VHSs. I began thinking about the old school ribbon tape. I just was like, whoa, it's been a long time. Okay, it's been a long time. You know, we're past that particular stage. We're actually at CDs and MP3s. CDs are even getting outdated. A lot of places don't even really carry CDs that much. Okay, so MP3s, being able to download things from online, it's where it's at. So in other words, refusing to listen to positive audio every day. So let me just read what they say furthermore. In order to change our habits, we must first change our thinking. So true. To change our thinking, we must develop new habits. It is such a catch-22 because listening to tapes or MP3s must become a daily ritual. You must control what goes into your mind. If you want to achieve more in life, you must do what achievers do. Achievers listen to tapes or MP3s, right, by other achievers. It's not an option if you want to succeed. It's not an option. You have to listen to positive content. And listen, there is no excuse for not being able to do it. Not saying that you're too busy to listen to content. Now, if you are one of those individuals who are quarantined and maybe you're not an essential worker, you've had about at least 15 minutes to listen to audio. So it's important that you do it. Why are we asking you to listen to audio? Why is it important to do that? You have to transform yourself through the renewing of this here mind. Okay? You have to renew this mind because your mind is so used to being filled with other things, depending on what your other habits were. Now, if you're someone that sits down, and I know some of you like these reality shows, can we just be real? If you fill your mind up with so much of it, whatever is in is going to come out. Okay, so if you're trying to build a business, whatever's inside, whatever you filled your mind with, audio content, video content, whatever that stuff was, is going to come out. And so it's not going to necessarily help you to build a thriving business by filling your mind with all of that stuff. If I was to be honest, I would say all of that trash, because it may be their reality, and sometimes the actors, because that's what they are, some of them are revealing some of their lives, and then some of it is a little bit exaggerated, all right, because they're acting. They're getting paid to do what they do, and you're not getting a cut of it. You're not getting any of that. If anything, you're increasing the ratings, and you're causing them to get paid. Why not fill your mind up with positive content so that whatever positive that you put in comes out and you're able to add value to your tribe, add value, to those who are looking to connect with you. And so that's why I back up this particular nugget here so powerfully. And so the beautiful thing is, with the company that I'm connected to and the culture of individuals that I'm connected to called Wealth Builders Worldwide, I mean, we have all types of resources made, available to us. Let me give you an example. I'm going to try to go ahead over here and share my screen really quick. So I'm going to give you an example of the type of content, that we're privy to and that you can potentially get access to, because it can benefit you as well, but it would definitely benefit you if you learn more about what it is that we do and that you find interest in it. So for example, for those of you who do not only just want to fill your mind up with positive content, but maybe you're someone who wants to bring in extra income, supplemental income. You want to learn about real money because cash is fiat. Okay, it's a receipt that's supposed to be exchanged for real money. But of course, because of the relationship between real money and cash being separated in 1971, most people nowadays are working only for receipts and you're not getting access to real money. But with a money system that myself and over 900,000 people are connected to, we can have access at any time with real money. And so I want to encourage you now to learn about it. Now, for all who are a part of Wealth Builders Worldwide, we are a culture of like-minded professionals from all over the world who have the mindset of accessing real money, 24 karat gold. And we're helping other people to be able to do the same. And we're growing and building each other up and edifying one another. All right. And so within this culture, we have a system. And a part of the system is really recommendations for powerful audio content and books and other resources. And so I'm going to share with you what those resources look like. So this is a part of our system, wealthbuildersworldwide.net. And so when we go on this website, we can go to our toolbox tab and we can just, of course, put our mouse over that and go to media downloads. Okay, media downloads. And look at that. We got MP3s that we will be able to access. Okay, talking about freedom. We're talking from Mr. Freedom himself, Mr. Ty Best, the author of that book. Powerful content right here on this website. Having a seat at the table of the wealthy. The logic of networking, the creature and the blessing, the crisis that we're in right now, and the solution being this money system. because right now we are in a bit of a financial crisis. And so, the dollar is tanking. Okay, there's little to no value to that dollar that many people, and it could be you, holding on to it. You can't hold on to something that's already dead. And the dollar is pretty much dead, guys. Dead presidents on it, little bit of ink, that's all it is. And so you want to have access to real money. And this money system is the solution for real money. And these are some of the other resources here. Just talking about why doctors, even those who are self-employed with practices, why doctors are in and connected to this money system that's provided by Karatbars International. Okay? And so you have all of these, this is the one. This is the solution. And so the beautiful thing about this amazing solution that we have access to and all of the resources here on this website where we can download the audio MP3s and be able to fill our minds with positive content, we plug into this amazing system for no cost at all. It's absolutely free. And I'm going to stop sharing this. Absolutely free. There's no registration cost. There's no monthly fee. We're just learning about money. And we're getting access to assets that have no risk. We're talking about 24 karat gold, physical gold, not ETFs, certificates, where you're holding on to something thinking that, it's the real deal. You need to have access to physical, real money. Let me see if I have, of course, my money handy. Yeah, I got some of my money. I got to fix my hair now. I got some of my money available, right? Let me see. See if I can actually show y'all some of it really quick. All right. And I keep this here for show and tell, some of it. Okay, so I have, of course, I got the fake money, right? My show and tell money. This is my show and tell money. And then, of course, this is an example of cash gold, right? And this is a 0.1 or a tenth of a gram of cash gold. So you see the gold is embedded in the middle. So this is real money. And then we have another format available. And I know many of you've probably seen this already, but this is the card version. This is the front of it. This is 1 gram. Okay, 1 gram. And that's the front, and this is the back of it. And so we can go into our back office and we can take a look at it. We can exchange, because that's all we're doing. We can't buy money. We simply take about $7, okay? And you can get as much as you want. Take about $7, US dollars, Naira, depending on what the name of your fiat currency is. You can take it and exchange it for this. That's it. That's all we do. And we get paid to save. We get paid to save. And the beautiful thing of it is, because I'm sharing this with you, and you can do the same thing. So if you need extra weekly income, monthly income, where you're not depending on the government for a handout, I have to put it that way because that's exactly what it is. And it's not even a handout because they're getting their hands in your pocket because it's going to come from you to pay it back. See, that's another topic. Let me not even go down that particular hole right there. But what I'm trying to tell you is you want to make sure you educate yourself. Educate yourself to understand what you have been doing for many years and how it's not working, and it will never work. What you've been doing for many years is chasing after this paper, and that's exactly what it is. Paper with ink on it. That's it. It's only good for spending at this particular point. What you need your hands on is real money to build wealth, because cash flow, running after dollars, trying to get the next dollar, that's chasing after paper. That's just cash flow. Cash flow is not wealth. Yes, you have to have cash flow to take care of your responsibilities, but you need wealth. And you need to get access to assets that's going to protect these dollars that you may be bringing in right now. And the best way to do that, in my opinion, and I'm not a financial advisor, but the best way to do that, in my opinion, is by obtaining a tier 1 asset, and that is gold, 24 karat gold. And so how did I have this type of mindset? Filling it up with positive audio. Okay, positive video, plugging into calls and webinars and connecting with my senior mentors and coaches. And of course, I'm grateful for my sponsor, my cousin, Mr. Matthew Taylor, who shared this information with me and my husband over 3 years ago. And ever since then, we've been running. We've been sharing this thing. We're mentoring well over, I don't know how many people now, well over 500 people directly. And it's all because we have a heart to really serve and help other people to win. It's not just about us. It's about helping other people win. And as other people win, we win, because that's what it's called. It's called group economics. We win. We're all traveling in the same direction together. There's no one person who is taking advantage of somebody else and they're not winning. It's really based on your own effort. It's what you do. You know, it's not necessarily based on how much money I make and that's going to determine how much money you make. That is not a determining factor. It's not about that. It's all about what you desire to do, because everything we do is voluntary. So again, I want to encourage you, before I wrap this thing up, consider, number one, making sure you plan in your schedule, get some positive audio in there. You can go to YouTube, you can go to Pandora. If they got some positive audio there, look for some podcasts that you're interested in and that you enjoy listening to. I know Rich Dad Podcast, this podcast, because we do have the audio version. We're on iTunes, we're on Google Podcasts, we're on we're on Stitcher, right? So if you're looking for us, we're on the platform. We're there. Okay, we're there. And so we're on those different platforms, so you can listen to us on the go. Leadership TKO Night Show. It is a podcast. It's also a video blog as well, a live stream as well. So you have all of these formats that you can plug into. So for those of you who are on the podcast platforms, thank you so very much for being consistent listeners out there. And if you want to connect with me, for those of you who are on the podcast platforms, and let me tell you, it's working. For those of you who have been podcasters for a while, it's working. I just had someone this week who is a student in Germany. I'm here in Chesapeake, Virginia, within the US of A. Someone from Germany, a student, contacted me and said, I heard your podcast. I was done. Okay? Finish. I was like, okay, it's working, because if somebody all the way in Germany, a student, was listening, heard this, connected with me, and now she wants to learn about business. So, if you're on the podcast platform and you're listening in, here is how we can connect. You simply go to www.connectwithlakeisha.com. And you might see my first name there, but I'm going to spell it just for your, quick reference. It's LAKEISHA. So connectwithlakeisha.com. It will direct you to my profile on Facebook. We can connect on Facebook. I can answer your questions, and we can move forward from there. All right? So I'm extremely humbled at the fact that she reached out, and we're connected now, and we're plugged in. And so I want to share with those of you who are watching and listening into this. Maybe you're like, Lakeisha, I need access to information about the money system. And if you don't need additional information, you just want to plug in, I want to encourage you to get back with the person that shared this with you. And if it was me, inbox me, okay? Send me a message on Facebook and we'll get you going. Now, if you're like someone who needs more information, I want to tell you, we do have presentations that happens just about every day, 12 o'clock noon and 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you want to make sure you jump on one of those webinar presentations. It's about an hour long. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. And so if you're serious about your future and your dreams, you would watch that entire presentation. Okay. Get the info. It's available for you. And so the way to access, again, that webinar presentation at 9 o'clock, even tonight, is by going to www.goldrocks.info and make sure that you download the Zoom app first. Okay, download the app first and then go to goldrocks.info. GOLDROCKS.info. That is the way to go. Okay, and that will get you more information. And even after that, if you need questions answered, I'm quite sure the person that shared it with you can schedule a phone chat with you and get your questions answered. So I appreciate you. I really do. I'm ecstatic about what has been happening, how my life has been changing because of this money system provided by Carrot Bars International. I'm so ecstatic, so grateful, you know, getting paid at least, at least up to 20 times. Let's say up to 20 times. Okay, up to 20 times a month because of the way that we have it set up. Getting paid while we sleep so we don't have to work until we die. And we want the very same for you. So get plugged in, ask your questions, and listen. I'm about to head out because we have some amazing training that's coming up tonight for those who are plugged into this system already. It's the 5 and 5 training. We're going to learn how to make lists. We're going to learn how to communicate and build relationships with people. We're going to learn how to do 3-way conversations and phone calls correctly so we can enhance our skill set. And if you're plugged into the system, come on over and join me at goldrocks.info. You know you need to be there. So until the next time that you and I come together again, I encourage each and every one of you out there to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone. God bless, and I'll catch you on goldrocks.info.